There's no news here. Surprise. We miss you. What time is your Uncle Dave picking you up at?
He should be here any minute.
And he's helping Fran with this Bridget Cleary project.
Yep.
She's a patient woman, is Fran. Will they ever get the leg over, I wonder?
Gross.
Do you know much about what they're researching?
Something about a witch.
Not quite. Marianne, when are you coming home?
Why do you ask?
Your relatives aren't that interesting.
Oh, Mum, they're here.
That's convenient.
No, really, they are. I have to go.
Bye, love.
Bye.
My story is not a new one. I was murdered in a townland close to here by my husband, Michael Cleary. Burning in fever, I was held up and hauled across fire. People travel to this place to consider my demise. It exists as a nursery rhyme passed down. The day that my husband took it into his head that I was a changeling, he said he could not recognize me. But I am now somewhere beyond return. It exists as a nursery rhyme passed down. I am a thing of lore. Are you a witch? Are you a fairy? They interrogate me, and so I'll answer.
Place is amazing.
Oh, thanks.
Your country pile.
Pile of rubble. We have secured some funding for the roof, though.
Oh, that's fab.
I know. Found a pigeon in the ensuite the other day.
Could I use your bathroom?
Of course you can. It's just across the yard here now. Good girls. Come on in. Get in. Get in. Do you want to swap?
No, thanks.
So listen, when do you get your test results back?
Oh, 2 weeks.
You'll be grand.
So do you know much about this witch?
I do. We would have learnt about it in school. Are you a witch? Are you a fairy? Are you the wife of Michael Cleary? Well, you're early.
I was poking around in your barn. I brought something for dessert. But I'm not sure how long it takes to poach pear in port.
Machine, this is Marianne, Dave's niece. Now, there might be an extra one for dinner, so do you have a spare pair?
Oh, I have plenty. You can do that job on the wiring before dinner, and I'll do that.
When did you do it?
Yes.
Yeah, I like the way it moves. Oh, it's going.
Oh, sorry. What's that?
Oh, this is our fairy ring.
What's the bed there for?
Sake of art.
I thought you were going to film the real thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I was wondering if you might help me, because Fran's kind of pooped.
Fran's not pooped. Fran drank too much bloody wine last night.
No, I want to.
Oh yeah? Thank you.
Do you think he really believed that she'd been stolen by fairies?
Well, he waited out here for her for 3 days.
So? He knew he'd get caught. He was probably just trying to arouse sympathy.
Yeah, but if he knew he'd get caught, he hardly would have killed her in the first place. I mean, not for personal gain. When did you become such a cynic?
You're not growing a beard, are you?
Yeah, maybe. No? Okay. Wouldn't suit you either. Is everything okay? Jackie said that you've been preoccupied lately.
I'm a teenager.
Okay. Thought you'd been replaced by a fairy. Have to set you on fire. Was it a boy?
Yes. I'm gonna go have a look around.
Okay.
She and her husband were relatively well off, actually, because they had no children. And she was quite independent. She worked as a seamstress and she sold the eggs that her hens laid. And then when she fell ill, her husband was convinced by the local priest that she was a changeling.
God.
So, yeah, he said that she'd been... Thank you. Yeah, well, he said that she'd been stolen by the fairies and replaced with one of their own.
God.
They performed various rituals and they burned her to death.
Have you had some already?
No, that was water.
You know, he waited by the fairy ring for 3 days for her to return. So I think he genuinely believed that she would come back.
That's tragic.
So what do you think fairies look like?
Tall and dark.
Really?
Yeah, I've been having dreams about them since we started this. And they're consistently tall and dark. And a little bit furry.
Yeah, like, she didn't even realise what was happening.
So what did you think was happening?
She thought she had to go to the toilet.
Oh, your poor sister.
I know.
What did she call the baby?
Winnie. No, she didn't. Her name's Maeve.
Is this an erection joke? Are we talking about an erection joke? Okay, just to be clear.
So, this is the kitchen in my friend's hotel. They left it running while they were doing a seance up in the top bedroom.
So did they contact anyone?
A prostitute and a murdered sailor. Actually, the seance was kind of boring, but there's a really spooky bit here in a few minutes.
Hello, Marianne. Did you hear?
What?
Pretty much.
It's good. It's good. I like it.
Here. Yeah, I think it's really nice.
I look like Cleopatra or something. A square wolf. I mean,
Like a really nerdy werewolf.
oh, you're very talented. Where did you learn in prison?
You're in prison.
Sorry.
Show me this
Cheesy.
thing again.
Oh yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, so I was going to move the camera around, but I think it's quite nice.
Beautiful, that
Kind of
light
still.
is
I think it's just
dreamy.
lovely. Yeah, it's amazing. I tried to kind of, like, talk to her about it and said it was, like boys or whatever. I just assumed it would be something like that. And
I hope you don't think that you've done something to, it's not just you.
yeah.
I was trying to remember, what it's like being that age, and there's just so much